Hello and welcome back to Skies of Arcadia with me, Matthew Caddis, Iggy Poogie. So, the inner sanctum of Soltis is a bit more technological, and we can also get a cham there. I do want to feed it, like the rest of them, to Cupel. This may well also be the last cham I get in the game, because beyond here is where we will run into Ramirez. Oh yes. And, well, this place is also much of a labyrinth, much like the previous ancient section we saw in the previous episode. So yeah, there is also probably the strongest Zivilian Bane in the game as well. You know how much I hate the Zivilian Bane. Yes, because I remember taking him on earlier, and... well, oh boy, did I feel horribly. I'm going to leave the fight in because, I might as well, because of how tough the Zivilian Banes were thus far, I had to deal with, should I say. There is also an optional boss fight, not an optional boss fight, I don't think, but against the Sentinel. We have seen this before, however, we haven't seen this enemy before, which is also a giant robot. So yeah, what's this guy called then? Yeah, because I was too busy trying to fight him. So let's see, it is called a Linarch. Linarch? Okay, that's a weird name for a robot. Or Linarch? I don't know. Maybe it runs on Linux? I don't know, I'm drawing a blank here. Yeah, mostly what it will do is shoot its laser as a counterattack. I don't know if it's going to use any more moves. It probably will, given how late in the game it is. I'm going to go with a Pirate's Wrath, because that usually works. Also, for a lot of fights here, you will not be able to run away. Yeah, seriously, so... these are, in essence, mini-bosses, even though it plays the regular battle music here. Seriously. Okay, well, if we're gonna go for a mini-boss, then I say we use our strongest move there. I will be getting a Moonberry, which I will actually use on Gilda. Yeah, I don't want to just saddle him with Gunslinger, even though I kind of kept in my party rather late into the game. I did kind of want to use him, even though I could well have used Enrique, or... I would have definitely thought of using Enrique anyway. Because I think I developed him the most, to be honest. But, no, apparently I didn't. Don't want to use Rain of Swords against one opponent. That's not how I want to work here. Anyway, that being said, Cutlass Fury, and he falls apart! Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. I think the robot had a nervous breakdown there. Didn't think robots had, I guess, value, and robots have the AI to do so. Well, now we can use this teleporter to go, well, it doesn't show, but I think we're going further down. So yeah, so let's see, where do I want to go? This area is a lot better than the last one. To the right there is a door, and in there we can find treasure in some of these rooms. Not all, but we'll see. So I'm going to open this chest and receive a Moonberry. This is the Moonberry I was talking about, and the one I want to give to Gilda. So what move can he learn? Well, he can learn Aura of Denial. Not one I would be using, but there we go. But I did want to give him another move, rather than just Gunslinger. As good as it is, and it is a very good move. So, now I will teleport down here, and let's see what is down here. Because, yeah, this area is huge. What the hell is that in the middle? Looks like a giant planetarium or something. Anyway, whoop! Yes, I'm gonna say that. Warp downwards, and then we will get an empty room. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, I'm stupid. So, with that said, let's go through this door and come out the other side. And over here is actually the way back where we came. So I will see you in a moment. Okay then, we're back. So, this is actually where you fight the Sentinel again. I didn't want to leave it in, to be honest, because it's just a carbon copy of the previous fights we've had with that sort of enemy. Anyway, in here is where the real annoyance is, well, other than Ramirez himself. Of course, I speak of Lord Bane, the king of all the Zivilian Banes. And if he was on his own, he'd be hard enough. But he is accompanied by two other Zivilian Banes. And you know how much I hate this enemy for throwing their bombs on me. Watch what happens with these guys, because Lord Bane on his own is bad enough with his Wolverine-esque claws. Seriously, so, indeed, the Zivilian Banes have plenty of HP. And using something like Rain of Swords would be a good idea, but, oh boy, the Lord Bane himself is hiding a giant bomb under his poncho, which does 2,000 HP damage to eat every member of my party! Seriously, if that wasn't enough, oh boy, you do forget the Zivilian Banes can also use explosives, so yeah. So my natural thing was to use, well, maybe not Pirate's Wrath, but maybe, I should have used Rain of Swords, but I wasn't sure about the Zivilian Banes, so I had the idea of healing up everyone with Sacrum and Sacralen crystals, and doing that, but yeah, look what happens next. Seriously, I was screaming at my TV because they were pretty much getting away with bloody murder. And indeed, here it comes, a burst straight to two of my party members. The explosive bomb, bad enough. That coupled with a burst, absolute annihilation, seriously. And Lord Bane himself can also heal his underlings. I am not joking, and not only can he heal them, he can also inflict not only Incrum, but also this game's equivalent of regen from the Final Fantasy games, and I believe a quicker spell as well. If I had one of those, I'd easily do that. So yeah, I sort of one of the Zivilian Banes there just to do that, so I didn't have to endure their freaking burst move over and over again. So yeah, but yeah. I need to go with a Sacralen crystal actually for Ica there. But yeah. Oh boy, and I think actually, how many Zivilian Banes are there? Actually, I thought there were two. I might be wrong here. But nevertheless, we aren't done with Lord Bane, of course. Because now he has the Pipes of Doom. And what is he doing? He is inflicting something on the thing. And that brings back another Zivilian Bane! Yeah, his bomb move was annoying enough. And inflicting regen. I cannot take on one more burst move from this annoying enemy who is insistent on bloody murder because for some stupid beef he has with pirates. Seriously, the whole geeky ninja pirate thing of the early 2000s between the likes of Naruto and One Piece is perfectly demonstrated in this conflict. Almost, at least there isn't the filler that Naruto has, at least. Although, do video games even have filler? Well, never mind. Yeah, as I have said enough. This really sucks. And my next inkling was to actually use something on the Lord Bane himself. So yeah, and let's see how that goes. Seriously. And I think... Or of Denial? No, no. So, let's see. Glyph of Might on... I think it was... I should have just used it on... Vice there, seriously. Anyway, Explosive Powder. And yes, like the other bosses, you can't skip their attacks. Which would be nice. I wouldn't even mind a HD version of this game, to be honest. Why Sega has not done it yet, has done it with Valkyria Chronicles, which is a good game. Hell, managed to revive the Valkyria series as well. I just lost it here. I just pressed the reset button on my console. Anyway, that being said, yeah. That does mean, however, because there's no save point between where you will exit the area of the tower on Shrine Island, and when you go into the Ancient Labyrinth portion of the dungeon, it means I had to go through all that shit again, which was very annoying. So, in that case, I am not going to fight Lord Bane. Sorry, he is far too strong for my liking. I'll leave the footage in, but I was absolutely fuming. I wasn't going to take him on again. Seriously. And like the Sentinel fight before you get to the room with the Banes, well, it is just plain annoying as fuck. Sorry for F-bombing, but there we go. And I'm just going to run from this one, because we fought this guy on screen. Seriously. But I was absolutely fuming. Yeah. The only other enemy I think I was absolutely fuming at before was, of course, Ruby Weapon from Final Fantasy VII. Yes, I still have not recorded the footage for that. Namely because my own mental struggles with that boss has been enough, and I've just moved on to Final Fantasy VIII as well. So, I don't know. I may well be taking on Ultimate Weapon in the depths of the Deep Sea Research Center after getting GF Bahamut, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyway, these enemies we have seen before, but god damn it, I'm gonna leave it in. Especially with a Lambda Burst, I can easily see them off. That isn't a problem, seriously. Especially with a critical hit. Nice one, Vice. Well done for making up against that really strong bastard of a Bane earlier. Just be thankful he isn't trying to pull a god-awful Sean Connery impression with a Russian accent. Yeah, seriously. Much as I do love Tom Hardy, I didn't mind him that much as Bane, actually. But never mind, let's go on. Liked him more as Ronnie and Reggie Cray, to be honest. But enough about that. We are going down here, and indeed, I want to pivot the camera behind Vice. I think I feel better doing that, to be honest. So yeah. And if I do repeat any footage here, I apologize. As I say, I did say I did have to go through the whole shebang again, just to get to the area with the Moonberry and the thing. So yeah, and it is still quite a long trek. At least this is a bit more bearable than the ancient maze portion, because of the teleporters and everything. The same music plays here from the ancient thing. So yeah, and some of the enemies are a bit easier to defeat now that I've gained a few levels from them. So yeah, as for equipment, let's see. Can't do anything with that, but I can change the moon stone. That's it. I almost said moonberry. So let's see. Is this the area where I fought Lord Bane and his hidden bomb of doom? Well, maybe, I don't know. I am just so pissed off with, or I was so pissed off with this game that I didn't want to go for him, to be honest. So, yeah. What can I say? It is annoying. And now we've lost the giant planetarium. Am I going back up? I don't know. There's another door to the right. Is that one leading back towards the thing? Well, it leads into another room. It does lead into another room. Is this the room with the moonberry? Or is it the one with the banes? Shall we find out? Or am I even prepared to find out? No, I'm not, because that thing has scarred my brain for life. Seriously, it has scarred my brain for life. Just like when I keep seeing Sephiroth's face flash up in the whole Northern Crater segment when Cloud is, well, pretty much giving him the black materia, so what can I say? Right, so, let's see. Nothing to, well, there is a doorway. Does that lead to the beans? I wonder. Or am I just going back on myself? Yeah, I think I'm going back on myself because of how this is. Seriously. Ah, well, them's the breaks. Again, I still find this a tad easier, I guess. What do we have? More of these walking flower baskets. Oh, well, let's get out of here. I do not have the strength to keep up with these guys. Ouch. To think these things have things. But one of them's running away just like us. Yeah, well, that's the... Well, you get the idea. Are we gonna run? No, I'm gonna go with the Rain of Swords. Don't give a damn anymore. Seriously. I do like this game. It is just the final dungeon. Some of the really strong enemies, especially Lord Bane. Yes, Lord Bane. I'm gonna single out him here. Although we still have the fight with Ramirez by the next episode. And we have to take on a very tough airship boss as well. Yes, we are not done with the airship fight, should I say, in Skies of Arcadia just yet. Oh no, we're not, because there is one coming up. One even tougher than all of the Gigas. In fact, it is a Gigas, and I think you can guess which one. Yes, well, never mind that. Let's go on. So, let's see. There's liquid. And, yeah, I can't say a word. If this is another of those giant robot thingies that I can't run. Okay, no, it's not. More of these guys. So, do I run away? I do run away like a little coward I am. Anyway, that being said, let's go down here, and I think I know why, because I headed back through the door that takes you back to the beginning of the area. So yeah, I do like the teleporters. I will say that, I do like the teleporters. I am just so flabbergasted with the whole Lord Bane. I know I keep mentioning him. Just the emotional scars from video gaming. No good. Right, so can I go through there? I think that leads to the moonberry. I don't know if I got the moonberry, which... Okay, yeah, there's the moonberry, so I again give it to, actually, maybe I'll hold off on that later, so... Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing this is going into redundant commentary, but I don't give a damn. This episode is almost over. The real fight begins next time when we actually take on Ramirez. Okay, so I'm right by the planetarium. Where does this take me? Does this take me to Lord Bane face with these invisible bombs? It does seem to be leading upwards. The other one did not do that. And indeed, this long hallway does indeed take us to Ramirez himself. So, on the next episode, we will indeed face Ramirez in the battle for the world, and seemingly Soltis as well. So until then, I will see you later. Goodbye!